Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Living Process LLC live stream. This is Recreating the Classics, day one, and we are going to be taking a look at uh, Villa Luzarches. So let's go ahead and uh, get this started here. So we're going to be doing Villa Luzarches. Okay, Revit webinar series. So if you want to go ahead and do the full series with us, we do give a certificate of completion. We're going to be doing Saturdays and Sundays every week on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, and this series is going to be by Pierre Chabot. And he's an architect from like the 1800s, right? And basically, we're not quite sure if he was the architect of this building or if he just created illustrations of it. Anyways, so this is the building that he had illustrated. And if anybody knows if he is the architect of the structure, please set a comment down below. Anyway, so we're going to be creating this in Revit, and of course, we're going to be doing more modifications to it as time goes. You could advance it more, but yeah, we're going to be working on this and creating it from scratch. Okay, course description, you're going to be using Revit, and whichever Revit version you have is good. We recommend 2023 or Revit 2024. Okay. All right. Here's our link tree. Yep, recreating the classics. So let's take a look now. All right, so here we have our sheet of Villa Luzarches. And if I double click into my sheet, and this is, by the way, a template that I've created. Okay, so this is basically our model, and we're going to be going and creating this from scratch. And then here is the plan. Of course, we're going to be modifying, making that just so much better. Okay, and let's take a look at the 3D and see what we got. Whoa, sweet, sweet deal, Scoob. Take a look at that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's do, I'm just going to close out of this. Save changes. Nah. New. Okay, let's just do Imperial. Let's do browse and do details. Let's do like, architectural. Doesn't really matter. Residential defaults. Let's do that. Residential default. Okay, project, wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead and start with adding our images into the project. So let's go ahead and see here. We're going to go to insert, import image, desktop. Let's see. Creating the classics, of course, thumbnails. Okay. Maybe we want some better ones of that. So go on to your browser and look for Villa Luzarches. plan. And type in Shabbat. Okay, here we go. Shabbat has some really amazing works. He is quite amazing. Let's take a look and see this. That looks good. Not right now, but thank you. We're gonna save this image. Okay, save it onto your desktop, however you want to do. Did it save as an image? No, it saved as a web file. Okay, whatevs. Let's just take a screenshot of that for now. Okay, courses. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, and then let's see. Do we have a better picture? Yes, we know you've got some good images. Let's see this one. Okay, we already have that image. So let's see. Let's go back onto Google. Hey, tap it. Okay. Yeah, go into Villa Luzarches, and yeah, you see, you'll find like all this amazing, these amazing works of Shabbat. I'm not sure if he did all of those, but yeah, he did some really amazing stuff. So, Villa Luzarches. There is a photograph in here somewhere of that Villa Luzarches, Pierre Shabbat. Okay. Here, if we look up this. Okay. Could probably find a picture in here somewhere, an image in here somewhere. Anywho, I think we're okay now with that. I think we're pretty okay with the ones that we have. Let's just go with what we have. We're good. Okay. Oop, oopsie poopsie. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can download a better image of that. First dibs. Me. Oh, hey, that's us. We're doing that right now, you guys. Hey, yeah, cool. Let's see if we can get a closer picture of it. I know they don't want us to like look at this up close, but let's see if we can get in there. No. Dang. Can we just like take a snapshot of that? Eh, open in reading mode? No. Anyway, thanks a lot, first dibs. You guys aren't helping. Okay, import image. Let's go where we saved it. Thumbnails, courses. Okay, let's go to our plans here. Awesome. Okay, and we do not have measurements. So let's go ahead and guesstimate because we don't know the size of this and the scale is too blurry to see. Let's see if we can see. on here what it says. Can we see it? Can we just take a look? Stab it. Yep. Yep. We just want to see the scale. No. Impossible. Here, wait. Let me see if I can. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Look what. Did we do something good? Let's see. Let's try to see if that helps us at all. We still don't see any measurements or the scale, but at least we get more of a crispy pick. Okay, save. I think at least. We don't know. All right, well, what else? Let's go into our revs. Okay. Let's add that, see if that's a little crispier. Doesn't make much of a difference. Anyway, so let's just set that aside for a second. Let's scale this and let's assume that these, because we don't know, windows are like always different sizes, but let's assume that these doors are 5 feet wide. So let's go ahead and click the scale tool. It's right there, scale. We're gonna select the image. Ooh. Select the image, click the scale tool, and we're gonna click on one side to the other, and we're gonna say 5 feet. Like assuming each door is 2.5 feet wide. So 5 feet. I don't know how much that is in meters or centimeters, sorry, but you'll figure it out. Okay, so let's check now how wide these let's check how wide these here, let me expand this. Let's check how wide this wall is. 1'4", 1'3". It's a little big. So let's make these walls like 1 foot. Okay, a scale. Let's make them 1 foot. Okay. Now let's see how wide these doors are. Maybe they're 2 foot doors on each side. 4 foot. All right, so here, let's just, bear with me, you guys. 3'9". Let's make it 4 big, like that. That's good. So now we're not making it too big. We're not making it too small. It's just kind of just right, like porridge. Yes. And also keep in mind that these are going to be a different scale than such and such. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so are we going to be modeling from the plan or the elevation? Let's see. So if this is now 4 feet, let's make a copy of this. Oh, actually, here, let's use this. And let's say, okay, let's scale this from here to here and say 4 feet. Okay. All right. And yeah, let's draw some lines. Let's draw some detail lines from here up. All right. And from, let's say from here up. All right. So let's go ahead and move this. Let's go ahead and move that just about there. Perfect. And let's scale this down from here. Well, here, there, like that. All right. Let's go ahead and select the image, our lines, and scale it. Okay, so we're going to scale it from here and get it right about close enough so that it's just lining up with the edge. That looks about perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to copy this over. So let's copy this. All right, and we're gonna rotate that. Okay. And we're rotating that. Okay. And let's move this. Ooh. Let's take this image and move it up, like up here. Perfect. And these lines, let's as well bring them up. All right. Ooh, yeah. And let's make these a center line here where it says line style. Change these to hidden lines. Or let's change them to center line actually. Okay, perfect. And let's move this. All right. And actually, let's delete this. Let's make more lines here. Let's copy this here, 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 like so, and there. All right. Oh, and let's also give it a copy somewhere here. Yeah. And actually here, let's copy it this way so that it's like at a 45. All right, perfect. Okay, and looks good. Here, let's drag this out. Perfect. All right, and now let's copy that. All right. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's directly trace the plan. So actually, let's bring all this up. So window over the image and the lines, and deselect the elevation here, and just use the arrows, like the up and down arrows, to just shift that. And let's also grab our image, just kind of center it. So like center all of that in between your elevations there. Perfect. Okay. And let's go ahead and draw our walls. So let's go to wall, architectural, and in the properties, you're gonna see basic wall, different wall types, and or you have your browser. So your project browser is here, your properties, right? Sometimes they're half and half. Sometimes you might see it like this, which is how I usually like it. And if you don't see either your properties or your project browser, go into view here, this upper button like here, and go to user interface. Now you got your properties and your project browser. Project browser, perfect. So if you don't know how to get back to your floor plan, you know, if you're in your 3D option, you don't know how to get back to your floor plan, it's here. And then if you want to change your wall type in your properties, it's here. So let's see, what size are our walls about? 2 feet. That seems very large. Are we sure it's 2 feet? Let's see. Let's see. That seems a little bit big. Let's go to here and check that this is okay. It could be a very large retaining wall, but I very much doubt that it's that big. Gosh, this must be a huge door. 4 feet must be pretty big. So why don't we scale this down? Because we don't want it to be too big. Again, like if we had an actual project, we would know the size of these things, but let's assume that this wall is 1 foot. So let's scale this down to, oh, it says it says 1 foot now. Oh wait, I'm such a dork. Yeah, it's right in the, anyway. Yeah, let's scale this down to be let's scale this down to be 2 foot. Let's scale down to be 1 foot. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, how big is this now? This door. 2 feet. That's very small, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see. 111, 2 feet. You know what? Maybe it's a small door. Maybe it's a small door. Anyway, let's move on from this. Okay, so we got a 6 inch, go to edit type and say duplicate. Now we're gonna go to call this 1 foot, 1 foot, and call it stacked wall. 1 foot stacked. Okay. And actually, we're not gonna call that one stacked because just call it just 1 foot for now. Okay. And structure, okay, just change that to white. And I like to go with clad white to start with. And then change this to 1 foot under thickness. Okay. Okay, apply. All right, perfect. Wall. Let's go ahead and draw our walls in. And don't worry about it being perfect just yet. Just draw in the rough plan. So like draw in the walls here. Okay. And yeah, don't worry about it being perfect. And actually I like to let it not be perfect when I first start the plan, and you'll see why. Okay. And we're gonna do like that. And actually, wait, I'm gonna join those two together. I'm gonna bring this one out, architecture wall. Perfect. Yeah, see, because like, see, it's doing to center line. and it's just going to get messy if we try to make it perfect. So now I'm going to go into the modify tab and I'm going to select align and I'm going to align it. And then I'm going to hit the tab key until that blue line is highlighted. Okay, perfect. And let's change our view down here into wireframe. Now we're able to see the image in the back. Now I can use my arrow keys and just shift my plan and then use the align key, align, tab, align. Okay, get this shift using that. Okay, using the align, tab, align, perfect. Okay, I think these are pretty much aligned, yeah. Okay, and then align, tab, there we go. Scooting it down like that, perfect. It's aligned, okay. Here's the line, tab, align, okay. And for this here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw I'm not gonna trace over this. I'm gonna actually draw an inscribed polygon. And it's not gonna be inscribed, it's gonna be circumscribed. So basically the difference is that, you know, if we create the polygon this way, you know, we have to do something like that. And actually maybe we do want to use that option. Let's see. And then there's the circumscribed, and that select, like, you know, that's going to be using to the thing. The edge instead of the edge instead of the corner. So let's create another line here, and let's go detail line, and let's go to center line, and let's make a line in between those, and let's make them an even number. So this is like 2'8". I don't know. Let's make it 2'9". Okay. It's like just shift those, be like in the middle there. Okay. And now let's create another detail line going up. Right. Okay, now, okay, if this line here is 2'9", then we're gonna try to assume that this line should as well be 2'9". So let's draw a line, annotate detail line, and say, okay, we want it 2'9", 2'9" Okay. And that's not exactly good. And actually, let's go to the image and see. Let's go to another image. Let's go here and go to courses. Okay, oops. Let's throw, oh, did we not capture that other one? Here, let's go back to Villa Luzarches here, and let's let's go ahead and grab this one. I did find a picture of Villa Luzarches someplace. No, thank you. Okay, that's not going to show us the front facade, but anywho, let's go back. Let's just grab this one for now. Yes, Shabbat, we see you. Okay, that is beautiful. So, let's just like start with let's start with one. And it looks like they're not, oh, sorry. We're gonna change this to 8 sides. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, and okay, yeah, let's make it 8 sides and stretch it out to the edges here. Perfect. Let's delete that. Okay, and we're gonna move these. So let's align now the edge of the polygon that we made to the center line that we made, and then also make sure you have multiple alignment selected. You're also going to align the edge wall. And actually scoot that back. We're not going to be unjoin elements and unjoin those and unjoin this because we're going to be making that we're going to be making this in walls. So we're going to go to wall or wall architectural, that wall that we made. Okay. And oh, let's not forget, we also need to make a line in the middle here. All right, perfect. So now we can go to wall architectural, circumscribed wall. Okay, with 8 sides. Perfect. Select that midpoint. And ooh, we don't want to finish face center line. We want to finish face exterior. Okay. Select circumscribed polygon. There we go. Boom. Whew. That was a lot of work, wasn't it? Okay, so now we want to connect our lines here. And of course, it's not going to be aligned to the image, just manually align it. So hit tab, oop, get that line. There you go. All right, connect it. That connected perfectly. And there you go. All right. Wonderful. So now let's go ahead and check this out in 3D. So there's the little house. So if you go to view and then click the house, you'll see your project or the model in 3D view. Let's go to under your graphic display, this little cube down here, go into shaded. And ooh, that is dark. So we're gonna go to, let's do edit type and structure edit. And this clad white, what is this appearance happening here? Say, click use render appearance. And for some reason, it's not showing the correct shaded surface pattern. Okay. Anywho. So we needed to change that because that was impossible to see. And so now we changed that. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Let's go into our elevation and play with the elevations. So let's take a foundation out. We don't need foundation right now. And let's change first floor. Let's change that to ground floor. ground floor. Would you like to name corresponding views? Do not show this again. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to change to first floor, level 1. Okay. And then let's say level 2. Okay, and now let's go here and we're going to grab our image and we're going to all the lines. So window over all those lines in the image, we're going to say Control C and we're going to go to our elevation and let's go to our, looks like it's our east elevation. Let's make sure it's our east elevation. Here, we'll just do it like this. So go to the elevation that is looking up at the project. There we go. So we're on the south elevation. So delete or like get rid of the windows of all the other elevations. We're gonna just work with the south right now. And then press Control B for paste. And under the modify tab right here up on the top, go to paste and say align to selected views. Okay, and say floor plan. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah, just click anywhere. Okay, and so now we're going to take those lines here. Let's like make them longer, these two. Yeah, let's make those longer. Perfect. And now select your image and the lines, and we're gonna move them to okay, let's see, hold on. Shaded. Ground floor. Okay, that's right. So we need to now align. So we forgot to do that. So actually go to the, don't worry about this south elevation for now. Just like maybe bring it down a little bit like that. Okay, go to your ground floor and we're going to press the align tool. Okay, and then we're going to hover over this dot, this corner here. We're going to press tab, 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 tab. Like scroll in far enough. And then boom, you see that little blue dot? Select that dot. Okay, now we've just aligned it to the edge. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna scroll in far enough to be able to see that blue line. We're gonna press tab, tab, tab. There's that blue dot. Okay, perfect. So actually now let's do Control C and then go to your south and just delete, actually just delete those that we had pasted before. And now just paste them in again because now they're actually aligned correctly. And let's go ahead and move the line to the left of that polygon, and we're going to move it. No, we don't move that there. What's going on here? Control V here. So move, I'm gonna make those longer. Okay, we're gonna select this and let's group that. All right, we're gonna move that. We're gonna select this here and we're gonna go to our point right there. Oh, why didn't it move the lines? Let's try this again, y'all. Let's just move it from here. Okay. Right. So now that we've moved it, don't press escape. We're just gonna shift it up on top with the arrows. And just go ahead and delete like any extra lines like such. We don't need those. We don't need that. If we go to ground floor, let's see. Yeah, those are useful for that. Okay. And actually, let's go ahead and align that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So if we go to south. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. That's going to be basically like the edge here, the edge there, edge, edge. You know what I'm saying. All right. And that's all aligned. Perfect. So now let's go back to our ground floor. Okay, and let's make some openings. So let's go to just select one of the walls and say wall opening and just, make these little openings here. Actually, just make them on the interior for now. Don't make them on the exterior because we're going to make windows for that. So select wall opening, perfect. Select, okay, wall opening, perfect. Select this one, wall opening, and mm, don't worry about this actually. This polygon here, we're gonna get that one in a different way. So let's just make a little opening right here. Let's measure that. 1 foot 4 inches. That does not seem right, y'all. That does not seem right. Okay, so let's go ahead, select everything. Okay, including our image. So like select all your walls and your lines and your image. Okay, and we're gonna scale this right here. Doesn't let us scale it. Okay. Hold on. See, this is the hard part about scaling. This is the hard part about making a project without knowing scale. But it's okay. We're gonna work with it for now. Let's actually let's scale that. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. So this is good practice. So scale it without the walls here and say 2 feet. That's much bigger. All right. All right. Now let's select window over everything again, say filter, and click only the walls, apply. And now move it to like this corner here, and then say scale, scale from this endpoint. Okay, and then to the wall, and then we're gonna scale it all the way to the end here. Move it again. For some reason, it didn't do it here. Scale from this end. Okay, from this press tab, this wall out to the edge. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and delete these polygon lines. We don't need those anymore. Okay, delete those. All right, that's beautiful. Let's align this. All right, 1'8", 2 feet. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so now we're at more of a practical size. So now this looks like 3 feet. Let's just assume that these are 3 feet openings, and let's just align them. Oh, they're aligned. Cool, cool. Okay. And let's say that those are like a 2'8" door. That makes sense. That makes lots of sense. So yeah, let's get it so that yeah, we still got those 1 foot walls. We still have the 1 foot walls. It's just now it has scaled probably looks like about 7 feet. So keep in mind, it's when you're working on something like this, you don't have a scale, you don't have any kind of measurements. You have to just kind of play around with proportion and try to see what makes sense. Like, if there's a door that like a typical door. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in 3D. Okay. Whew. Excuse me. All right. So we got our openings there. Cool, cool. So let's go to our ground floor. Okay, let's make a few of those. We don't need to make those interior walls right now. We're gonna focus on the exterior. Let's go back to our south elevation. Okay, and we're going to delete that image and the lines. We're gonna go back to here. We're gonna copy, Control C. Now we're gonna go back and do this all over again. Okay, we're gonna move it from here to here. Perfect. And then go up. Did it do it? What is going on here? Okay, select the lines in the image. Okay, and we're gonna say move. Okay, we're moving this, all of it. There we go. Yeah, you gotta actually select the lines with it. Yeah, and just get it like high enough, like about there. Okay, perfect. And hold on a second. Like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, so we need to make sure that we're in the correct scale when we do this, you guys. 1/4, 1/4. It should be this. Uh, don't know. Here, let's see. Okay, I guess we have to scale this. So scale it from this edge. Okay, and then we got to there. All right. Mm, that's complicated. Right, south. No, we did that right. I don't know. Are we not showing the south view? Let's not worry about that for now. Okay. Let's go to our ground floor. I'm such a dork. Okay, okay. So this is why it's not lining up. Hold on. Delete that from the south view. I'm sorry. We need to go back because we scaled the image. We now need to align our lines again. Ugh, sorry, you guys. So go ahead and align your walls and align these lines over here. Okay, perfect. Align. Yeah, don't worry about those measurements right now. It's fine. All right. Cool. It's pretty much, delete that little one. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in here again and we're gonna select tab, 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 that little dot, and we're gonna align that center line. Okay, get that, tab, tab, tab. Perfect. Okay. Line. Perfect. This is like it should be aligned. And go into your where it has, yeah, there's a little button on the top. There's a little button on the top where it shows like a few lines, and then you'll see that it changes your line weights to like nothing. Like it removes the line weights. Oh, so that you can see. Okay, that way you can align it like perfectly, get everything perfect. 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 That, yeah. Okay. All right. And let's actually go ahead and move this polygon up a little bit to meet the edge there and grab, yeah, grab those lines and shift them up until this corner like kind of meets with that wall. Okay, perfect. And like I said, it's not going to match up perfectly. Don't try to make it match up perfectly because it's not going to happen. So, all right. Now let's go ahead and grab our elevation and the lines that we just perfected. And we're going to do Control B. Okay, just paste it anywhere. Select it again, move it, and move it from the one edge to that shadow edge. Okay, and if it's not moving the way you need it to, press Shift. No, that's not working. Okay, so just move it out to the side and try it again. Move. Okay, sometimes it doesn't want to snap where you want it to. Okay, perfect. All right, scooting that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to delete these extra lines. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, those are all I need for now. So now that we have that and that is lining up perfectly, look, see, now it's perfect. Phew. So let's go ahead and draw a detail line. And let's draw the floor in here. And not with a level, we're just going to draw it with a line for now. And we're going to copy and we're going to paste that to our first floor. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? We got this as the first floor. So let's copy and paste that just about there. And let's see, what is this coming out to? 11 feet. Let's make that 1 foot, just to make it like make sense. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to copy that And we're gonna copy that about here. Okay, and now let's take our dimension and we're going to dimension from the ground up 4'6". Look, that's perfect. Okay. All right, and now let's copy that all the way up. Okay, and let's dimension this one 10 feet. Okay, that sounds about good. Or maybe we can even make that a 9'6". Be like consistent with the other. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So basically this is 2 steps. So it's like 6 inches, 6 inches. 6-inch riser. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and now that we know this, let's, redimension that to here and dimension these two. Okay, 1 foot. And now let's edit. Let's take out footing because we don't need that right now. We're not using that for this project. Okay, basement. We're not using basement. Okay, we got ground floor. So we're gonna select the level, and we're gonna take this little point and we're gonna slide it over. And we're gonna select it again, take the other side, slide it over. All right. And actually, let's take the dimension and slide it all the way to the right and just make it nice and neat. Okay, and so we're gonna take level 1 and we're gonna click on the level here and we're gonna say 1 foot. Okay, now we're gonna take select ground floor and see this little zigzaggy. We're gonna click that little zigzaggy. Okay, and we're gonna bring this dot out to the side, and then this one that's in the middle also out to the side, kind of like at an angle. Perfect. Then you can just like dots with it, make it look nicer. Okay, so we got 1 foot, 3'6". Okay, and let's dimension these all. Oop. I mean, you can dimension it how you want, but this will kind of tell you what level they're at. So we got 4'6". Let's change this one to 4'6", 4'6" Yeah, and then we got 14. Got 14 feet. So let's make go into the architecture tab and go into level and just put one anywhere. Okay, and see how there's this like aligned. Make sure they're aligned together. And you don't want to, this is something that you want to know. Do not select a level and do copy paste. I'll show you exactly why. We're going to paste that. And now look, see how this one is black and not blue? Well, I can look into this plan and see the plan, but this one I can't. So this one is now, yeah, that one we can't do anything with it. So, okay, let's see. What is our 3rd floor? We got 14 feet. So let's edit that and say 14 feet. Perfect. Okay, and then let's see. Yeah. Okay, and now let's copy this. Let's copy that to the first ridge line, the second ridge line, and the 3rd ridge line. Okay, and it's okay to futz with it. All right, and then we're gonna dimension that, dimension that. and dimension that. Perfect. Let's get these at an even number, 28. Perfect. 41 foot 9. Let's make this one 41 feet. Let's see what that does. No, no, no. Let's keep it at 41 foot 9. We're fine. Okay, and then this one, yeah, see, this one is a funky number. So let's make this one. So the way that you edit the dimension, you don't just click on the dimension because that's not going to do anything. If you try to double click on the dimension and you try to change it 6 foot, it's not going to do anything. Also, you see this little line right here and you're like, how do I get rid of it? Oh my goodness, it's bugging me. So just hover over where the center of the line is, where it's supposed to be, and the line will disappear. And so how do you change the dimension? You select the line and then you see the number is highlighted in blue. Now you can edit it, change that to an even number. Let's make that 50 with 6 inches. Cool. All right. So let's make 14th. Let's just copy those instead of making those levels. Because we don't need to see those in level, but actually it's probably good. It's probably good. But here, let's just select these lines here by selecting one, press Control, select these other two, and also select the bottom line and press copy. Okay, and then go straight down. All right, and then turn these 3 into convert. Oh, can I not convert this line? Okay, well, let me convert it. It's fine. Okay, so let's see. I guess now let's select them and copy and paste because we don't actually need a plan for these. We just need them to, have a datum so that we can like see the level. Okay, copy and paste, align it like that, and copy paste and align. Perfect. And then call this ridgeline 1, ridge 1. And actually, that's the ridgeline 1, but we're going to ignore that because, yeah. Oh, and we forgot our third level here. Oh, wait, did we? 20, 28 feet. Okay, no, we forgot the fourth level. So here, let's call ridge 1, ridge 2. Okay, and then say, oops, and let's call this top ridge. And actually, you know what? Let's delete that and let's make an actual level. No, never mind. We don't need that. We don't need to see it in plan like that. Actually, yeah, we do. Delete that. Make an actual level and start it here, whatever, drag it out. Okay, and call this ridge top. Okay, perfect. Good. And now you could just delete these lines. Actually, yeah, go ahead and delete those lines because you don't need them right now. And let's make that third story right there, or that fourth story, because we got 1, 2, 3, fourth stories. So let's select that line and copy it. Copy it up. Okay. All right. 22 feet. Cool. Let's go ahead and make a level somewhere here and call that level, oops, level 4. Okay, level 4, and it is at 22 feet. Yeah, 22 feet. So go in here to level 4, 22 feet, 22 feet. Perfect. Okay. Now we can see, where everything is supposed to be. And actually, yeah, let's see. Okay, so let's take these 2 lines here from the edge. Let's go to our ground floor plan and let's take our polygon. So grab our walls from our polygon. Yeah, cool. And go back to your south. And we want it to go all the way up to this third ridge line, or this ridge line 1. So where it says top constraint, say ridge 1. Okay. And actually, if we look, it's actually like an extra 2 feet higher. So say top offset at 2 feet. Okay. Because look, see, it's like the walls going up past the ridge line. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Okay, and so now same thing we want to do with our walls from the rest of the house. So go to our ground floor plan and select our walls. Select our walls around all around here. Not these in the back, because you'll see why later. Because in the back it's not as high. And also these, you'll see these are not going to go are not going to be set higher either. So like this wall and this wall are not, but these walls are. So select these walls in here. And also this one as well. So yeah, this one, but not that one. You'll see why. And we're gonna say, okay, they're going all the way up to, oh, go to the south. They're going all the way up to ridgeline, to the fourth floor. Okay, so say top constraint up to level 4. Perfect. Okay, and now let's go to our ground floor plan and select these 2 walls. Okay, and go to our south view again, and we see that they are aligned with the third floor. So align that to level 3. At least we think that's level 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, align it to level 3, and we'll just connect it to the roof. Okay, so let's go to our 3D and take a look at that, what we have going. Perfect. Okay, and so wonderful. Doesn't that look lovely? Yeah, go ahead and uncheck those levels because they're kind of getting in the way here. So like if I select the level and I click, it's gonna deselect them, right? So that they're not so annoying. Actually, let's just right click and say hide and view elements. Perfect. Yeah, we didn't need those. Actually, let's hide all of them except for the bottom one. Hide and view elements. Okay, bottom one, good. Yeah, and so in our 3D, you can move the floor plan or like the plane right here, you know? And anyway, so this is what we have so far. And I would just take these walls right here, and we don't know how high we're gonna make them yet. If we go into our ground floor and see the back here, looks like they're aligned with level 1, level 2, level 3. It looks like they're aligned with level 3. So let's go here and select these 3 and say unconnected level 3. Perfect. Perfect. So that's a good start. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and let's take a look and see here. Okay. Okay. Let's change our wall types. Okay, so we're going to change it from the first level here, wall, to all these walls around. Okay, let's go to our cell and let's see. Right at our second level, okay, we want to cut all of our walls. So go to 3D view and we're going to do this really fun thing here. Go to manage. Oh, sorry. Modify, go to the modify tab, and you see these two buttons here. Don't use split with a gap. Split element. We're going to use split element. And you see here, you get two different options. This is going to make, if you do this and click, you see it now split the line vertically. Do Control Z. When we hover over the side, it's going to split the wall horizontally. So split the wall, and now you'll see, right? It's now two different walls. Excuse me. So select that wall, and where it says top constraint unconnected, say top constraint level 2. Because if we go to south, yeah, we're getting up to level 2. So go back to your 3D. Okay. And let's edit type and let's duplicate that and say stone, 1 foot stone. Okay, and let's change the material of that. Let's turn it to concrete for now. Let's make it concrete masonry units for now so that we can see the difference. Okay, so go ahead and cut all your walls. Sometimes it's hard to get the wall, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just get all the walls that you can. Oh, see, it didn't like that. This one didn't get cut. Okay. All right. Don't worry about making them aligned. We're gonna align them. Up. Okay, and we're gonna cut this wall. And so any walls that you're having trouble to split them, grab those walls. Okay, no, that one's fine. We got that one. This one we couldn't get. This one was difficult. This one. This one. Okay, looks like we got all the rest. So, all right, so now we selected all of those walls that we were having trouble getting, and right click, oh sorry, click on these little glasses down here, these little dooblies, and say isolate element. Perfect. By the way, if you're not knowing how to pan and how to orbit, when you press shift and the left mouse button, you're gonna orbit. And then when you press control, oh sorry, when you just press the wheel, so use the wheel, hopefully you have a wheel on your mouse, that will pull in and out. And then when you select the wheel or click on the wheel, now you're panning. And so when you either pan and press shift, so practice like that. Practice having your finger clicked on the wheel in pan mode, and then just press shift and let go of shift, press shift, let go of shift, press shift, let go. And you'll kind of be able to see how to pan easily. Or you could just use the right mouse for orbit. But anyway, so back to where we were. Let's go to split element and split these. Okay. So now we got all of them split. Now click on your glasses down here and say reset. Now we are going to select the one of your views, like say right, or maybe back, like it doesn't matter, just like, or even a like on the side, it doesn't really matter. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna window over just the bottom half here. Looks like this wall didn't get cut. Okay, so select, oh actually, yeah, we don't need to split that one, we're fine. So yeah, window over all these walls down here at the bottom, and then use your shift where it sees a little minus sign in the mouse and select the top half, just like that. Okay, and then do filter and say check none, say walls, okay, and say top constraint, say up to level 2, apply. All right, so now we have gone and edited that. Select them again, so like select all those bottom ones and deselect that anything from the top, like that. Filter, okay, we just want the walls, and then change that to the 1-foot stone. All right. So now we've changed it to 1-foot stone. We're going to be editing that later. We're going to be changing that. But so for now, let's go ahead and take a look at ourselves. So all of these walls down here are stacked. Okay. Let's go to our ground floor. Let's take a look. Yeah. All of them up until level, whew, sorry, up until level 3, they're all stacked. So we're going to do this again. We are going to cut our walls again. We're going to go to modify, use the split tool. We're going to cut all of these, somewhere along this, oop. Yeah, don't want to do that. All right. Oh, and here, this one was already split, so we don't want that one. Okay. And go around the building and find all the walls again that wouldn't split, that were like difficult to split. So press the control key and find all the walls that were difficult to select for splitting. Okay, and then go ahead and isolate. Use the split tool once again. Split these walls. Perfect. Now go back and say reset. Go to your front view. Okay, and now we're going to select all of these walls here in the middle and just kind of pan around to make sure. What is this? Okay, yeah. So yeah, select all your middle section and then press the shift key and deselect all of your walls on top. Okay, now orbit around, make sure you got your walls. Great, good. Now we're gonna do filter and we're gonna select only walls and we're good with base constraint. We're gonna go to top constraint and say up to level 3. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna select them again, deselect all of the top. Okay, of the top wall. Okay, and actually looks like this wall, we need to split that one as well. So actually, yeah, select these walls back here, all of those, and okay, and isolate those and split them. Oh, doesn't want to split. Doesn't want to do the splits. Delete elements, sure, whatever. Okay. And select this one. Yeah, see, it gets kind of tricky. All right. Yeah, there we go. So we want to select all of these on the bottom and say top constraint up to level 3. Okay, now reset. All right, cool. Looks amazing. Let's go here and once again select our middle section, filter, only walls, and we're going to change this to all the way at the bottom. Bada boom, stacked wall. Okay. Now let's just leave it at stacked wall for a minute and just kind of, take a look at how that is articulated. See how some of these walls are not stacked like the rest. So that means that the walls are flipped. So let's go into our level 2. So actually, let's go into level 1. Okay. And wherever we see, let's go into our 3D and see this wall and go into level 1. And we're going to use this little arrows here and flip the direction of that wall. Now, when we go to 3D, we see it's the correct orientation. So go ahead and select this one as well, back into level 1, use the arrows, remove constraints. And go into your ground floor plan, okay. It like shifted the wall underneath. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and move that wall. Oh, actually, press Control Z. Go to your 3D and you see how it's like offset. It shouldn't be offset, even though it kind of made it offset. Mm. Okay, so I guess here, go into your wireframe and select the align tool. And where it says see this dashed line, select that, and then select the one below. And now go back to shaded. Yeah, because we're not aligning the edge to the edge, because you see these are different. They're different widths. So we're gonna go ahead here again. Just like check around, see if everything looks good. All right, and let's go ahead to level 1. Oh, select the wall, level 1, flip it. Okay, don't worry about that right now. Ground floor. Okay, get that back to where it's supposed to be. Unjoin. Okay. Yeah, some of these walls are gonna get a little funky. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now we want to align the center of this wall to the center of that wall. Perfect. This one, probably do the same. It's probably gonna flip. Okay, and let's realign. Yeah, the center's there. Okay. 3D, okay, select this wall, go to level 1, flip the direction. Super annoying, but it's okay. Okay, and align those. Flip this one as well, align them. All right, let's take a look at our 3D. This one as well, get that. Okay, that wall. Okay, go to level 1 and flip the direction, unjoin. Okay, go to your ground floor. We're gonna align it just like we were doing before. Tab. Okay, unjoin. Okay, now go to your 3D. Okay, and so now we're going to take our align tool and we're going to press tab to the center of that wall and the center of this wall. So now we've just matched it up. It's good. Okay, and don't worry about those walls in the back. All right, so now, oh, and this one, level 1, move constraints, ground floor. Okay, we're gonna align. Perfect. All right, so this is what we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was day 1 of recreating the classics. If you guys want to go ahead and support the channel, please do, give us a like and subscribe, and please let us know if you have any questions, any Revit, any Revit questions. If you want to buy some 3D models, if you want to buy possibly our template, we have a special template. And also, if you need any architectural services, definitely let us know. Well, thank you so much, and come back again tomorrow for more Villas Luzarches, and every Saturday and Sunday for more awesome Revit coolness. So have a wonderful weekend, and talk to you soon.